Stop hitting me.
What's this? Who's taping this? Who's taping this?
Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're exploring a series of jaw-dropping moments when karma decided to pay a visit to some particularly entitled Karens. Watch as these individuals receive a taste of their own medicine in the most satisfying and unexpected ways. You won't want to miss how their behavior comes back to haunt them with a dose of poetic justice that will leave you speechless. Today, in our first case, we have a dramatic story from Sterling, Virginia that has captured the attention of the online community. It's a story about a platinum card, a line dispute, and an unexpected confrontation. Sit back and relax as we dive into the details of what happened at a local store. Our story begins on June 24th, 2022 at a local store in California. The atmosphere was normal shoppers browsing, employees assisting, and the general buzz of retail activity. However, things took a dramatic turn when one particular customer, let's call her Karen, decided to make her presence known in the most unexpected way. Karen, a regular at the store, found herself waiting in line, and as it turns out, it wasn't something she liked. Her frustration boiled over, leading to an outburst that would soon become the talk of the town. It all started when Karen voiced her dissatisfaction with the queue. The store's cashier, known for her patience and professionalism, was simply doing her job when Karen began to express her dissatisfaction in an increasingly loud and aggressive manner. Despite the cashier's best efforts to handle the situation calmly, Karen's anger did not subside. In fact, it seemed to grow as she continued to vent. Our observer, accompanied by her companion Storm, entered the store amid the chaos. They immediately noticed Karen's loud complaints and saw this as an opportunity to record the scene for posterity.in in an attempt to diffuse the situation. The observer approached Karen and asked her to calm down, explaining that yelling would not solve the problem. However, this suggestion was not accepted by Karen, who responded with a few harsh words before the observer decided to step away and take their belongings.
Facebook's about to know.
While the observer was shopping, Karen could still be heard screaming continuously. Her frustration was clearly palpable, and it was clear that the situation had not been resolved. Curiosity got the better of the observer, and they turned back to take a closer look at what was happening. With a camera in hand, they began to record the unfolding drama. The situation was heating up, and the observer's footage soon captured Karen's entire outburst. As the footage revealed, Karen was particularly angry about another customer's attempt to speed up her checkout process. The customer stepped aside to let Karen go first, a gesture intended to diffuse the situation. Instead, it only added to Karen's anger.
What's your name? Karen, what's your last name?
Take that.
There is no product run in without an ID.
You want to have it.
Do you want to give me your ID?
You know what, give me that.
I am the
She is the manager.
I don't.
I'm here every day. I have to show me. I just fucking show me.
Who the hell are you?
I'm not Karen.
Karen's complaints centered on the Platinum American Express card she claimed to own. In her view, the card, which she condescendingly described, somehow exempted her from the store's normal protocols. However, the cashier demanded identification to process the transaction, a standard procedure that Karen seemed unwilling to adhere to. As the confrontation escalated, Karen repeatedly asserted her right to bypass the normal procedures due to her Platinum card, and her refusal to provide identification resulted in a standoff with the cashier, who remained calm but firm in her demands.
Sweet.
You don't know anything about
You look very rich. You do.
Yes, I'm rich.
Okay.
I am rich.
I like your stuff.
Yeah,
done.
thank you.
You're nappy.
Yeah, it's really rich.
You're done.
Platinum. Something
Bye.
you've never seen.
Bye, Karen.
It's really heavy too.
Facebook is gonna love you.
The observer, having recorded the entire scene, captures Karen's final comments, which include a mixture of defiance and resignation. After the transaction, Karen leaves the store, her anger still evident. The observer's recording ends with Karen leaving. Arguing to show her superiority, in the end, Karen still had to obey the store's rules. That's Karen, always creating drama everywhere. Under California Penal Code Section 647, disorderly conduct includes causing noise, obstructing, or disrupting public activities, including disorderly conduct or harassment in public areas or places of business. In some cases, disorderly conduct may involve other crimes such as harassment, menacing, or assault, and the penalties will be imposed under the respective provisions. Karen's disruptive and threatening behavior toward the employee put her in violation of this law. If convicted, Karen faces up to 6 months in county jail and a fine of up to $1,000. Second case study, we delve into a particularly tense and disturbing encounter that took place in a community that featured an elderly Karen. Our story begins on March 22nd, 2023, in what should have been a peaceful and uneventful place, a senior living community in Florida. This quiet environment, designed to provide comfort and well-being for its residents, became the setting for a dramatic confrontation. The confrontation was captured on video, and the footage went viral. The video shows a heated argument between two women, one described as an elderly resident, referred to as Karen, and another woman who appears to be a visitor to the community. Let's break down what happened and understand the dynamics at play. The video begins with a series of repeated questions and accusations. The older woman, referred to as Karen, repeatedly asked, "Do you live here?" while simultaneously demanding that the other woman stop touching her.
Here. Yeah, thank you. You cannot come all the way over here, have that energy to come all the way here to harass me.
Harass you?
Yes, you are harassing me, ma'am. You need to get away from me.
You don't belong here.
You need to
you
leave
live
me
here?
alone.
Here?
You need to leave me alone,
Do you
ma'am.
live here?
Ma'am, you need to
Do
leave
you
me
live
alone.
here?
As from the outset, it was clear that Karen was agitated. She repeatedly asked the other woman if she belonged there, implying that the visitor had no right to be there. Her tone was accusatory and her body language was aggressive. This constant questioning and insistence on personal space seemed to have caused the initial conflict.
You
What
need
apartment
to
are
leave
you
me
in?
alone.
What apartment are you in?
It's not your business.
Yes, it is.
We came here to visit my mom, me and my child, and we deserve that. So you need to leave me alone, man. You need to get away. You come all the way from there, coming over here, it's not okay. I'm really pronounced. So you need to, you
Take
need
care
to.
of your mom.
You live here? Do you live here? Stop touching me, she commanded. These statements were uttered repeatedly, almost as if she was trying to provoke a response or establish dominance. Tensions escalated as the older woman continued her demands while the visitor remained calm and tried to diffuse the situation. The visitor's response was measured and focused on de-escalation.
No, it's not your business. What I do
take
is not
your mom.
What I do is not your business, ma'am. What I do is not your business.
Okay.
So you're telling me that I cannot sit over here? Is that what you're saying?
You can sit here if you want to.
Then why are you bothering me?
Why
I
you
was
taking
sitting
care
over
of your-
here. I was sitting
taking
over
care of
here.
your
You,
mom?
you saw me while you're sitting over there. You come all the way, leave all your stuff just to harass me. I cannot sit over here. That is not okay. You
Okay.
say that I don't belong over here,
you
and
live
that is
here?
not.
She said none of your business when asked about why she was there and her personal activities. Despite the aggressive questioning, the guest remained calm, asserting that she had every right to be there as she was visiting her mother.
What you said was,
do
I
you
don't
live
belong
here?
here. You give me a hand in the middle hand.
Live here?
You're harassing me.
You
need
did the
to leave
same
me
thing.
alone.
Do you live here?
Stop touching
Do
me.
you live here?
Stop touching me.
Do you live here?
Stop
Do you-
touching me. Stop touching
Do
me.
you live-
Stop touching me.
Do you
Stop
live
touching
here?
me. Stop
you live here?
touching me.
Do you live here?
Stop touching me.
The guest's response went from calm to defensive as she accused Karen of smashing her phone and touching her. The argument escalated and Karen's actions appeared to become increasingly aggressive.
Stop touching me. You need to get away,
Go to your
man.
mom's house.
You need to get
Go
away.
to your mom.
Stop hitting me.
I'm not getting you.
Stop hitting me. My phone. Stop touching my
that's it.
phone. Thank you.
In the video, the guest
call
is seen
everybody
trying
that I
to
know
protect her
over here.
personal belongings while trying to distance herself from Karen. At one point, the guest said, "Stop hitting me," a plea that highlighted her growing discomfort and the escalation of the physical aspect of the confrontation. As the situation came to a head, the guest decided to call the police. This action marked a significant point in the confrontation, as it signified the severity of the encounter. In response, Karen threatened to call the police herself, claiming that the guest broke my skin. Under Florida statute 784.048, harassment is defined as repeated or intentional conduct that is intended to harm or cause the victim to feel fearful, anxious, or intimidated. The older Karen's persistent harassment and threats the guest violated the framework of this law. Harassment can be considered a misdemeanor if there is no element of serious harm. If convicted, the elderly Karen can be punished with up to 1 year in jail and/or a fine. In today's final video, we have a dramatic story of in-flight chaos that led to a tense confrontation at the airport. Find a seat and get comfortable as we delve deeper into a JetBlue passenger's chaotic behavior that led to her arrest in a whirlwind of headlines. Our story was filmed on February 16, 2020 at Fort Lauderdale Hollywood International Airport, Florida, a bustling hub of travel and activity. On what seemed like an ordinary evening, a JetBlue flight was preparing for its journey to Las Vegas. Little did they know the flight would soon become the center of a high-profile incident. Valerie Gonzalez, a passenger who boarded the flight with high hopes for a smooth journey. However, her plans took a sudden turn when she encountered a seating arrangement that could have sparked a violent outburst. Gonzalez, who had reportedly been drinking all day, found herself seated next to a child. The small inconvenience quickly escalated into a major disturbance. Witnesses and arrest reports describe how Gonzalez began a profanity-filled tirade. Her frustration was not just directed at the seating arrangement, but at the entire situation.
I didn't do anything. What did I do? What did I do? What did I do? Yo, someone make this viral. Don't make this viral, make it viral. What did the did I do? I called someone old because they were? Alright, I'll get my bag. I'll take my
Cell phone video captured the aftermath of her angry outburst. Gonzalez's anger boiled over as she continued to scream and swear, creating a chaotic scene on the plane. As the situation escalated and spiraled out of control, flight attendants were forced to remove her from the flight. As she gathered her belongings, her rage showed no signs of abating, all the while hurling curses and claiming how unfair it was that she had done nothing wrong.
all y'all. My mom's gonna be so proud of me tomorrow. I didn't do anything. I sat down in my seat and I asked to go somewhere else because they were being but I get kicked off. Okay. Tape this. Who's taping this? Who's taping all y'all. You to get the I'm getting off the plane. Touch shit. I'll get off the plane. Get my off the under thing. Oh, because I called someone old. I got kicked the plane. Enjoy yourself in Vegas, babies. Vegas, baby, Vegas.
In the jet bridge, out of view of the camera, she was charged with assaulting a JetBlue employee who was trying to control the situation. As the incident escalated, law enforcement was called. Gonzalez's aggressive actions and the ensuing fight led to her arrest. The arrest report detailed the charges against her, including assault stemming from her physical altercation with the airline employee. The next morning, Gonzalez appeared in court. The contrast between her behavior on the jet bridge and her demeanor in court was striking. In court, she was noticeably calmer, remaining largely silent. The judge set her bail at $1,000, and Gonzalez's legal journey were spent in Broward County Jail. The incident is a stark reminder of how quickly a seemingly small issue can escalate into a major legal and personal crisis. Under Florida statute 784.03, battery is defined as an act that intentionally causes physical harm or unwanted physical contact to another person. This can include acts such as beating, assault, or other forms of unwanted physical contact. Given the circumstances of the altercation between Gonzalez and the airline employee, she fell under the law of simple battery. This is a basic battery offense that does not result in serious injury. And under Florida statute 784.03, this is a first-degree misdemeanor. Penalties can include up to 1 year in jail and a fine of up to $1,000. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like and subscribe to our channel for more great content. Share your thoughts in the comments below. What do you think about how this situation was handled? We'd love to hear from you.